of them recorded, but for those of you that want to get started, I've got coaching group 1 and coaching group 2 already on tape that you could use in order to get started right away if you wanted to get a head start. So here's the salient points to remember. You've got to explain to them why you're at the front door. You got to be prepared to discuss loan modification. So week 3, we spend a lot of time in loan modification, really focus on the ins and outs, the 5 mathematical formulas, how to line it up, the pre-mod cash flow and the post-mod cash flow, how to do their application, what to say to the bank, how do you really negotiate it? It's why the income and expenses are important, how the banks determine what the criteria are. We want to focus as an advocate. This means taking your salesperson's hat off, avoiding at all costs any conversation about buying or selling their house. And so we never talk about buying or selling their house. We focus on what they want. We let them do the talking. We want to know what their story is. What did the bank do to you? How they feel like they're being treated unfairly. On this first couple of meetings, you're 80% therapist and 20% advocate. Okay? You help them understand what their options are through a process of elimination. That's what the alternatives to foreclosure really do. And remember, this is just the first meeting. The biggest thing that you're trying to do is establish a relationship and nurture the relationship. Because if they're not ready to let go of their house and you force them to get rid of their house, they're not going to talk to you again. But if they want to keep their house and you want to help them keep their house, they're going to keep talking to you again. And when they get to the end of the road where 96% of people turn out they can't keep their house because they can't get modified for a loan, and you've been helping them every step of the way, who are they going to call? That's right. They're going to call you. And that's when you're going to get them under contract or you're going to get the house listed. So we address all the common objections. I want to stay in my home. I've already got it taken care of. It's the bank's fault. My spouse is taken care of. Beware of that one. I just don't care anymore. I'm walking away. My lenders agreed to allow us to pay in arrears. What's in it for you? We address all this stuff during the coaching group. And to make sure that you're well prepared to handle these objections. So the big questions you've got to ask yourself today is, can you see yourself doing this? Can you see yourself getting the data, getting on a sticker, getting out, putting on a door, getting in your car, leaving, and then waiting for 3 appointments to be set for you? Now, you may not want to do that part of the business. I don't do that part of the business. I don't find it's the highest and best use of my time. I've got other things to do. But I got somebody else that does it for me. So I just go get it. I actually don't even go on the first appointment anymore either. I taught somebody else how to do that too. I go on the second appointment. That's when I show up and get involved. So I go on the second appointment with the person who went on the first appointment. So there are lots of ways to structure it. So can you see yourself putting labels on the door, what we call tagging? And do you really think it is work? As simple as it is, will it work? And the answer to that question is it obviously works. So here's the fast start. And for those of you guys that want to get started, if you're already in Monster, you're already doing this. If you're not in Monster, we're going to give you the fast start guide. We're going to give you our preferred vendor list. We're going to give you the 120 labels and the artwork. We're going to give you the introduction letter for homeowners. We're going to, and license to use our logo. We're going to give you the disclosure statement. We're going to give you the alternatives to foreclosure. We're going to give you the California Homeowner Bill of Rights. We're going to give you the BRE alert, the Senate Bill 94 flyer, the homeowner assistance scam flyer. We're going to give you the truth about loan modification. We're going to give you the mass joinder lawsuits. We're going to give you Ask the Banker. We're going to give you the how to negotiate your own loan mod book. And we're going to give you the 21 follow-up emails that we created. So when you get their email address, you have a 21 email campaign. We do it 1 a week. It gives them a new chapter on defeating foreclosure. It just reinforces your position as an advocate. So we give you all 21 of those emails that you can drip out to them. We're going to give you the door word track. We're going to give you the weekly lender questionnaire. And this is the questionnaire that we use in order to train the homeowner to call the bank and then call you. So now when I'm doing my follow-up calls, I'm not calling you ready to sell, you ready to sell, you ready to sell, you ready to sell. I never do that. I'm calling, and here's how I follow it. My reason for calling, did you talk to the bank yet this week? I'm calling as that. Did you talk to the bank this week? Now, they should be calling us. We train them to call us, but if they don't, I'm calling in. Hey, I didn't hear from you this week. What happened when you called the bank? I didn't talk to the bank. Well, call them and let me know. And if I can create that pattern over 2 or 3 weeks, I can create that pattern, every week, they're calling me or I'm calling them. When they get bad news from the bank, who are they calling? They're calling me. I just got turned down, now what? And that's when I say, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I was afraid of that. The odds are tough. Let's take a look at your options and figure out what the next step is. You want to try to get together later today, or is tomorrow better? It's lethally effective. Here's the loan mod cash flow worksheet that we show you how to fill out. So you can either give them hope that they can get a loan mod or take it away. So by using this loan mod cash flow worksheet, I can generally convince people not to try again. I said, it's not worth trying. If the math doesn't work, I say it's not worth trying. Here's why. They're never going to give you a loan mod. Here's why. And all of these pages are customizable with your logo. Use my logo, use your photo, but you use your contact information in here so you can personalize it and you make it about you. We're even giving you a free t-shirt as part of the package so that when you walk up to the door, you wear the Home Loan Advocate logo t-shirt. We give you one of these. It's included in the package that you do. Okay. So then we talk about in the coaching, what do you do if they decline the package? So, and plus a bunch of other stuff. What do you do if the property's vacant? What do you do if there's a tenant in there and it's not the homeowner when you get there? We address all of that in the coaching group. Now, in addition to that, we cover all the investor stuff. So remember, we'll cover it here in a second. So we got 6 group mentoring sessions. I normally do 4. We're doing 6 because groups 5 and 6 are going to be about valuing the property, finding funding for the property, even with 0 money down, okay, and figuring out how to exit that property. And week 6 is going to be more creative stuff that includes joint venturing and the 4 ways to profit from exiting the property. So we're going to cover all of the investor techniques, not just how, listen, the investors I know that are making the most amount of money are the ones that are finding the property. If you get control of the property, you've got a very high probability that you're going to get paid. It's way better than chasing and begging for deals from somebody else. The investors I know, especially if you're an investor that's got more time than money, this is the only way I know that an investor with more time and no money is going to be able to make it as an investor, as a full-time real estate investor. So you've got to be able to find it. So we're not only going to show you how to find the properties, we're going to show you how to get control of the property, and then we're going to show you what to do with the property after you get control. Are you going to buy it? Are you going to wholesale it? Are you going to retail it? Are you going to joint venture it? But you're going to get paid. We're going to give you 2 private mentoring sessions. When I started Monster, it was just me. When I started this program, it was me. I had no money. I just lost $1 million of my own money. This was the most cost-effective thing I can do. I had specialized knowledge in foreclosure because I was in foreclosure. And I used this to start building my business. And I started building my business. I started as an investor, and then I became a realtor. Then I became a broker. And then, and now I've got 13 employees, and we're approaching 200 transactions for the year. And we're averaging $10,000, $11,000 transaction income per year. Do the math on that. It all started with Monster. Now, I don't just do distressed only anymore. We do all kinds of real estate, and we get paid all kinds of different ways. But I'm going to show you, especially if you're starting where I was in 2010 with no money and no experience and nowhere to start, then I'm going to show you how to build a real estate empire just like I did. That's what we do in the mentoring sessions. I'm going to give you unlimited transaction-related consultations. If you're having trouble getting face-to-face with people, you're struggling at the door, you get a complicated transaction, you need me to talk to the homeowner for you or with you, all of that stuff is possible. I'm going to do my very best in order to help you get that done. You're going to get the Fast Start audio program, and we're going to cover all of this over 6 weeks. Why what you are doing doesn't work, how to identify the best product, stuff that we covered today. Then we're going to get into everything you need to know about loan modification, why selling is better than foreclosure or loan modification, how to structure a transaction to close. how to establish current value and potential value of a transaction, how to fund the transaction with zero money down. 4 ways, not 3 ways, 4 ways to profit from a transaction. Even when you don't buy it, the money is made in finding the deal, getting control of the deal. That's the secret sauce. Am I yelling? I'm sorry. I'm excited, Lee. And
You're doing fine.
How to turn your passion into a full-time business, plus everything you need to get going. All right. So this is what we're all about. So, but don't do it. Don't do it. If I were giving it to you for free, and of course I can't, but if I were giving it to you for free and you couldn't answer yes to these 2 questions, you should not invest even the time to do it. Forget the money. You should not invest the time to do it unless you felt like this strategy would get you face-to-face with homeowners as a result. All right? So there's everything you know. It's 1997. That's what we're doing. That's what I've been doing. We've been doing special programs here and there. We cover everything. It's a lot of information that we're going to cover. But what we're going to do today is we're going to do 1497. This is what I offered it for on Sunday. I'm giving you guys a chance to piggyback in on this deal. If you're a new student, you're not part of Monster, new student, 1497. If you're a Monster student, you want to join and you want to upgrade and you finally can't stand it, 997. If you're already an Advocate Marketing System client, I'm going to be sending you an invitation. We're starting Tuesday. If you can't make it on the time that we do, it's going to be in the morning. I record all the sessions, so you can watch them at your leisure. You watch them that night, the next day. If you only have time on Saturdays, then watch them on Saturdays. So you're not going to miss anything if you're not available for the live calls. So if you're a new student, it's $14.97. If you're a Monster student and you want to upgrade to this, it's $9.97. If it's limited, because this includes the investor portion. You just go to advocatemarketing.info, and here's something I've never offered before on this call, Lee, is that what's in it for me? That's the question you might ask if we were face-to-face. And what's in it for me is I hope to help you get enough transactions that you stumble into some short sales. That's really my angle. The coaching is time-consuming for me, so I have to charge something. I've got to have some barrier to entry. That's why I need to charge to do this. But I'll tell you what, if you stumble into a short sale and you send me a short sale, I will give you your whole coaching fee back upon closing of that first short sale. So you can do it for free. So in other words, I want to give you the carrot to go out there and make this thing apply. So you pay for the program now. I'll help you get face-to-face with homeowners. I'll help you get control of those. 50% of the homeowners that you're going to work with are going to be underwater. You send me the short sale. We close it no matter how big or how small that deal is. We close the deal. I give you your money back. I can't make it any more attractive than that. So here's the deal. Operators standing by. If you want to take advantage, go to advocatemarketing.info. Thanks for setting that up, Lee. Advocatemarketing.info. New students, $14.97. Monster students upgrading, $9.97. If you're already in, you're in. You're going to get it for free. You're welcome. Coaching fee refunded upon the closing of the first short sale with Home Loan Advocates. I thank everybody for being a part of the call today. I got it done under an hour, Lee. Maybe
no, you did great. And there's 4 minutes to go through these questions. So let me make this clear. All you got to do is type in advocatemarketing.info. That's the important part. .info, not .com. That'll take you to David's other sites. Got it? I'll answer. We'll take a few of these questions. And just so you can see it, it'll take you to a web form. Go ahead and type it into your browser, David, just so that they can see the form. It's advocatemarketing. Great. Advocatemarketing.info. I'm watching you guys click over right now and looking at the form. It's just a basic form. You're not going to be charged until David's going to review the form before you're put into place, and there it is. It's just a straightforward form. Your information is encrypted and protected. It'll be sent over to David. He'll review the application, and he will notify you. Simple as that. Can't make it any easier than that. It's all set and all ready to go. You do have to fill out the forms. There's always this one question about under billing